and Candy, and welcome to this holiday edition of Coach Talk. While the sports that started in the fall have come to an end, there's one sport from that season that continues to go on. We're talking about crew. Their season starts in the fall when they actually go out rowing out on Greenwood Lake, but once it gets too cold, they spend their afternoons in the cafeteria practicing on ergs. After all that blood, sweat, and tears on the indoor machines, the lake thaws out and the team is ready for their spring competition season. Right now, joining me in studio to talk about that are captains Julia Zatola and Ava Levitsky. Guys, how you doing? Welcome to Coach Talk.
Well, thank you for having us.
Well, thanks for coming on. I guess the first question is for Julia. Julia, what initially got you into the sport of crew?
Yeah, so for my freshman orientation, one of the senior captains from crew was helping my group, and her name was Abby, and she kind of encouraged us all to try out crew since you can join the sport without knowing anything about it. Right. And when I was on the way home, my mom, she always wants me to do a sport, so she asked me what I wanted to do that year, and I kind of stuttered and said crew, so now I'm here. Yeah.
Nice. Well, I'm glad you met Abby. Ava, what got you into the sport?
My mom told me about a month into school that I had practice next week for it, and I had to start going.
Nice, very good. Parents pushing you in. So this question for Julia, it's kind of difficult and challenging to get out there on the lake as you kind of see this footage during the cold winter months. So other than, erging and other stuff, what do you do to prepare for races?
So, we always have a lot of stretches. We have something called the Boston Circuit. It's a lot of just cardio, just working all your muscles because, crew works all your muscles. You need to stay warmed up throughout the season because it's not just spring where you're competing. So, yeah, we just try to do everything we can, stretching, yoga, all that kind of stuff to keep us in shape.
Are there any winter competitions for the crew team?
Yeah, there are. So at the end of the winter season, which is the end of March, we have a erg race,
right,
where, as opposed to being on the water and racing each other, we race each other on the erg machines. And it has our monitors and everyone can see it, and it's the most stressful race ever.
Where do they hold that?
Usually in the Newburgh High School.
Oh, cool. Nice. Awesome. So, cool. So what's some of the most fun parts of practices?
I think my personal favorite part of practices is just starting to set up during the spring and fall seasons. That's when we're all getting the oars out, we're doing stretches, because that's when, you can talk to people, you're catching up, you're getting changed, and it's just, I don't know, that's my favorite part personally.
Well, Abe, do you have a favorite part? Is this your favorite part? With rolling right here, you're out in the lake, it's fresh air, it smells good, you're working hard?
I don't know. I think my favorite water part is probably I like to scull a lot, which is a single boat. Mm-hmm. But winter-wise, I like that. I mean, as painful as the conditioning is, that we always have a gigantic speaker and play really fun music and everything.
Cool. Yeah, cool. So I guess this is for Ava. What's your favorite carbo-loading meal before a race?
Okay, I like a really nice fat bowl of fettuccine alfredo with broccoli and chicken. That's my
What do you like, Julia?
Well, I usually, of course, I'm not rowing during races, and I gotta stay I don't want to be dead weight.
Right.
So I usually just.
You are the.
Yeah, I'm the coxswain.
Right,
so.
And what do they do?
So I'm basically kind of the captain of the boat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the only one who can see where we're rowing because everyone else is rowing backwards.
Right.
And I'm also in control of the rudder. So I'm kind of in control of the direction the boat goes, fixing everything, making sure everyone's safe, giving out commands. All that fun stuff. So, before a race, I'm not a big eater in the morning, so I'll just eat a bowl of cereal. It's I get nervous, but.
Cool. Are there any colleges that you might look into rowing at? This is for, I guess both of you. We'll go with Ava first.
Yeah, almost all of them have a team. I'm looking at some D3, because, it's really hard, because girl rowing wise, it's for D1, you can only be 6 foot and up, basically, and then D2, it's 5'8" to 6 foot. It's very tough there. Yeah. And so even though you'll have really good times and numbers and everything, they'll be well, you're 5 inches too short, so good luck.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Did you
yeah, I've been in contact with Clemson and Virginia Tech teams.
Those some big time schools there.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Julie, how about you? Are you going to do this to the next level? Are you going to go more academic? What's your plan?
I personally plan to go more academic, but I do want to row, club at least. I would love to do that, Cox or row, whichever. I'm actually also looking at Virginia Tech.
Cool.
So I just applied there, Binghamton also. Yeah, so a lot of schools out on the water, Oswego, so schools like that, yeah.
Nice. Mrs. Candia was a rower at the University of Buffalo. There's a big rowing culture in Buffalo. They got on the west side of the city
Right,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Good, nice. Well, I'm glad you guys do the sport of crew, and it's helping you out with your academics and your sports pursuits. Good. Thanks so much for joining us today on Coach Talk. Best of luck to your team as you train for races and the rest of the way. Hopefully you can get out this spring when the spring comes along and do well in your competitions. Good luck in the erg competition at NFA this winter. And for Coach Talk, I'm Ryan Candia. We'll see you next time.